Bless Samhain, everybody, or happy Halloween. October the 31st, so I could not resist in doing a little tarot spread for this time of year. But before I do, I'm going to read out to you my blog that I've just wrote, which is on my website, www.katemay.co.uk, if you want to check it out yourself. So, Samhain, pronounced Satin, celebrated as a Celts festival, halfway between the autumn and the winter equinox. Beginning at dusk around October 31st and lasting approximately 3 days, marking the transition between light and dark. It is said to be when the veil between our world, the physical, and the spirit world becomes thinner, allowing our ancestors to walk freely between, making their presence known. As a spiritualist, I believe this to be the case all year round. But I do find that this is a great time to honour our ancestors and think about what we have learnt from them, how our lives now have shaped and formed because of them. It can get tricky, you see, when you're a spiritualist and you're a pagan. There's a crossover there. So for me, sometimes, well, I just go with what feels right for me anyway, but there is definitely a crossover which can be a little bit challenging at times. So this is why in all faiths you've got to follow what feels right for you, I believe. So, like I said, this is a great time to honour your ancestors. Some people will have a table set with maybe some placemats for those that have passed this year, or perhaps they'll have some name tags of those or photos of those that have passed previous as well. So this is a great time for divination now, due to the heightened energy. It's no surprise to me that now this falls during the Scorpio season, known as the psychic sign, deeply intuitive and accepting of change more than any other. As time has gone on rather, this time is also known as Halloween, where the lights are put outside, warning off any unwelcome visitors. Sadly, some religious, I'm not going to say who, but some religions bought into the fear-based control, giving pagan and spiritualist a poor name, with inaccurate accounts of the real reason behind this festivity. Throughout the year, other festivals are celebrated using the light and dark of the yearly seasons. Samhain is mostly significant, representing a new year, so many, including myself, will feel a closure at this time and a new vibe approaching as a new cycle. This is a time for making winter preparations, harvesting the last of the crops and slowing down. Note to self there. Feasts are often held now celebrating this harvest and setting up important deals, as they would have done in the past with new kings and gods. Debts were paid and finding a more balanced way of being awakened. So this is a great time now to look at practical things in your life, ready for the new year. Now, this is according to the World History Encyclopedia. The 17th century Irish historian Geoffrey Keating wrote in his seminal work, The History of Ireland, that all fires were to be extinguished at the start of the Samhain festival. The Druids, the ancient Celtic priests, would light a new bonfire, into which the bones of the animal sacrifices would be tossed. Bone fire gives us our modern word of bonfire. From this fire, others would light their torches and carry the flames home to relight their own paths. Perhaps fitting, much mystery shrouds the festival Samhain from our modern vantage points. We cannot know exactly for sure what would have taken place, but historians believe the festivities included animal sacrifices, dancing, and the donning of costumes made from animal skins and possibly animal heads. So, the trick or treat. Many children and adults dress up and knock doors, decorated with pumpkins and Halloween decorations for trick or treat, hoping to fill their goodie bags with sweets. This traditionally is done on October 31st, and if no treat was given, a trick was played. This goes way back to the 16th century, when people would go around house performing for food for these winter months. Now, witches, myself included, believe in magic. We believe that the psychic energy can be raised through dance, song, building the power and raising the vibration. Rituals are held celebrating our ancestors and raising the vibration enough to conjure up the connections with the dead. Some believe that those who have died and have yet not crossed over will be able to do so at this time of year. For me, as a spiritualist, I personally don't believe people are stuck in between worlds, but the power of the mass certainly heightens the energy now. So I have created a fun tarot spread. I've created two, so we're going to go through two. The first one is the Samhain Halloween spread. Now, Let's have a look then. So I have my tarot cards, obviously. So the first one here is, what is the vibe you are attracting now? So let's have a look. What is the vibe you are attracting now? Fabulous, the Four of Wands. So this indicates you are attracting celebrations. You are attracting abundance. You are attracting milestones that you are reaching now with great success, with great victory, those that can be shared with others around you, particularly one other person. So that is fabulous. So your hard work paying off, recognition coming in where other people can rejoice there, celebrations, and building like a foundation around yourself. So you're really setting the tone for that winter energy coming in there with your harvest. What are the ghosts of your past that need to be released now? The Two of Pentacles. So anything where you are having trouble juggling things, perhaps you've got too many, it's itching me, perhaps you've got too many things on the go at the moment, perhaps you've got lots of ideas, lots of things where you're juggling life. So this time of year, this is asking you just to perhaps put a few things down there. Just keep going with what you can handle. Don't add any more to the mix. Perhaps you've got some opportunities and decisions to weigh up. So do this with prioritizing. Make sure that you are clear in what it is that you want. And anything that you are finding just isn't materialized, now's the time to put it down and perhaps restart it later on in the year. What can you learn from your ancestors now? The Two of Wands. Now this is super interesting because this is all about evolution. So what can we learn? We can learn that we need to take plans and move forward with them. We can learn that we don't need to be stuck in the past in any way, shape or form. That we can look ahead to the future. That we are, despite the world being a bit crazy at the moment, that we are actually in quite a lucky phase. To be able to be doing things with our heart, to be creative, and to literally have the world of opportunities. So our ancestors now from the past have created way to give us plenty of worldly opportunities and evolution, evolving in things there. Trick coming your way. What's the trick coming your way? Okay, ooh, interesting. Five of Swords. Now, this is the trick coming your way. So, got to watch out for some dodgy people here. If you find that you've got energy around you that you're not liking the vibe of, or that people are taking your energy, literally stealing your energy, the trick is to walk away there, because people around you could be little trickery themselves here. This is literally a stealing your energy card, and a short-term loss is a long-term gain. So the trick around you could be that other people are perhaps being all nicey to you, but in the background, they're taking all your ideas. They're stealing all your power. So watch out for that. The treat coming your way. Oh, fabulous. Three of Cups. I love it when it all works. The Three of Cups. So treat coming your way is celebrations, enjoying things. Now this is super important because if you notice in this card, you've got a pumpkin there. To me, this is a celebration right now. So a treat coming your way is to enjoy things now. Enjoy times with your friends, enjoy times with like-minded people, celebrate the life that you've got. Count your blessings, look at the good people that you've got. Now this is interesting because you've got a 5 here, so perhaps you've got to walk away from a few people, just making your circle a little bit smaller there, knowing that you've got some bond or some emotional connection, some sisterhood with people there, that you can enjoy things. But some celebration is going to be your treat. What is being carved out for you now for the next 6 months? Fabulous. The Wheel of Fortune. So opportunities galore. This is what's coming up for you for the next 6 months there. So expansion, ruled by Jupiter there. Luck, energy, action, power, movement. That's all coming up. Things are going to start to come full circle and in the right way for you now. You're going to start to see that you can expand. So expect some learning, expect some knowledge, expect some things to come around you now where you can move up a level, where you can step forward. But what a fabulous card to end on there with what is being carved out for you. Literally manifestation, literally anything is possible now. Limitless potential, 1 and 0. The 1 from the Magician, the 0 from the Fool. So manifestation at its most powerful, a doubling up of that energy. Fabulous. And there you have it. And I'm going to come back in a mo to do the witchy tarot spread. But that is your Samhain and your Halloweener. So have a happy Halloween and a blessed Samhain. If you'd like, before I go, if you'd like to book that spread for yourself, just comment, message me, and I can email it straight over to you.